While you're in high school, you can take college courses, earning college credit now. This is the first step toward doing what you love at the Technical College System of Georgia, with over 22 colleges and 85 campuses. With dual enrollment, save time, save money, and get a jump start on your college experience. The Technical College System of Georgia. Meaningful careers start here. Visit tcsg.edu to learn more.
You're listening to the Stephen Knight Talk Show on EOTM Radio. You're listening now. You're listening to the Stephen Knight Talk Show on EOTM Radio. The Stephen Knight Show, Monday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on EOTMRadio.com.
What's going on? My name is Stephen Knight, and you listen to the Stephen Knight Show.
You came here to party, gon' put your hands up. If you wanna get it started, gon' put your hands up. All my ladies in the front, all my thugs in the club. If you looking for some love, gon' put your hands up. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. If you came here to party, gon' put your hands up. All my ladies in the front, all my thugs in the club. If you looking for some love, gon' put your hands up.
Good evening and welcome to the Stephen Knight Show here on EOTM Radio. As always, I want to thank you for joining us tonight. We'll be discussing the latest in entertainment news, sports, fashion, and movie reviews. Now, tonight we welcome Chris Scott Jr. to tell us about the upcoming event, Be the Change. And then later, talented singer Lydia Rene joins to talk about her new album. We want you to be part of the discussion, so call into questions and comments. The number is 718-664-6543. Again, that's 718-664-6543. You can also join us in chat. There's a link on our Facebook page. Want to remind you, we're all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and, of course, our official website, thestephennightshow.webs.com. Connect with us. Let us know your thoughts. If you have show ideas or you want to be on the show, we get a lot of people emailing us at thestephennightshow@gmail.com, so definitely connect with us. Now, Ms. Parker's out today, but she'll be back next week. Well, she should be next week. She has a birthday coming up. I think it might be next week. But anyway, we'll be talking to Ms. Parker very soon, I'm sure. Adam, what's going on with you?
Hey, Stephen. Nothing much. Just getting this weekend started off right. It was a quiet Monday, so that's always a good sign. Well, it could be a good sign. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Right. How was your weekend?
It was really good. It was nice, calm. Just got, caught up with some friends and just took it easy. And how about you?
My weekend was cool. Actually, it was productive. I did a lot of domestic things, like kind of got like things in order at the house and stuff like that. So it was cool. Can't complain. We're supposed to be getting snow tonight. Well, 2:00 in the morning through tomorrow morning. What are your thoughts?
Oh, like I was telling you just before we started, I'm kind of hoping that I haven't had, obviously I like to work and I'll be working from home if it happens, but it's always nice to kind of not having to go in to the office. And I'm getting tired of hearing these schools taking days off and I have to go and schlep up to the office. So
exactly.
I'm hoping, but I don't know. We'll see. They always hope for us too, but I don't think anything's going to come of it. What do you think?
Right. I think it won't be anything crazy, but, I'm like you, fortunate I can work from home. So, we had the ice last year or year before, and I don't want to be caught up. I don't want to be caught up in that. Here in Atlanta, we get any kind of weather. It's chaos.
Oh yeah, it's the end of the world. We can handle anything as long as it's not wet.
Right. Exactly. Well, I know Oscars were on last night, and that's your thing. What were your thoughts?
I generally enjoyed it. Did you get a chance to check it out?
I did. I watched most of it. I turned away for like 30 minutes, but I watched most of it.
Yeah, I tried to stay up a little bit, but I forget how late it goes, and I think it ended around like 12:15 our time, so I was already in bed by then. But it was not bad. So Neil Patrick Harris hosted. He did an okay job. Stayed mostly on script. Nothing outstanding, but he kept us entertained. And the musical performances were good. I'm sure you heard Glory with Common and John Legend. And that might have been the highlight of the night for the whole entertaining aspect of it.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah. Well, they did an awesome job. Let me ask you, one of my coworkers, she said her husband got upset about that performance. They loved the song, but got upset about the performance because they brought in, Common. I guess he was kind of freestyling with it. And he brought in talking about Ferguson, and they were saying that you're kind of equating Martin Luther King, the whole Selma March to what's going on in Ferguson, and they didn't think that was necessary.
Well, it's not necessary, but it's kind of appropriate. I mean, things don't change unless we talk about it, and so even if we have to compare it to something big like that, and even Common or John Legend said in their speech, this is awareness, and the struggle is still there. So I don't think, it was out of place at all.
Yeah, and then a lot of people, that had the stage, they pushed their political agendas. You know what I mean? The Arquette woman talking about equal pay for women, and then the guy who won best film, the director, he talked about immigration and whatnot. So there was a lot of people that that put out their political views or use that platform for that.
Agreed. Yeah, it was a big night for that. Like you said, the girl Patricia Arquette, who won Best Supporting for Boyhood. And, that kind of came to light, too, because of the Sony hacks. You started learning that a lot of these female actresses, like Jennifer Lawrence, is getting paid a small fraction of what the male co-stars are making. So, again, it's raising awareness. Like you said, the winner of Best Picture, and Alejandro, and I don't want to mess up his last name. He was talking about the immigrants and actually people in Mexico. They deserve a better government, and it was good to hear that a little bit because it's their platform and it's an award show, so you might as well add a little bit of edge, and you have an audience. And even the best short documentary, Crisis Hotline, the lady talked about the importance of these veteran suicide hotlines or these crisis hotlines that is an issue. And even the person who wrote the Imitation Game screenplay talked about how they tried to kill themselves when they were 16 because they felt weird. So you definitely felt a lot of awareness in that, which is it's just fine. It wasn't anything too political. It wasn't anyone that was kind of being a little too extreme. Everyone kind of played it safe with their views. So I think it was fine. And I think everyone had a pretty good speech for the most part.
Yeah. Were you surprised by any of the winners?
Not really. I had a feeling Birdman was going to make it. And, it's hard because all these movies are good. It's hard to pick a best picture, and a lot of different theories out there that you should really only pick best picture, 10 years after the fact. Then you can see if the movie had staying power, if it was still memorable.
Exactly.
These were all good. I don't know if any of these are 10-year worthy movies, but I think out of what we had, Birdman was the best, the most entertaining, and I think they did the best job from what we saw. So I wasn't too surprised there. Usually Best Picture and Best Director go hand in hand. I didn't see Theory of Everything for Best Leading Actor, but I assume he did a really good job from the looks of it. Julianne Moore, who was another one who spoke about Alzheimer's, because that's what her movie was about a woman that's getting Alzheimer's and she's trying to communicate with her daughter. So she spoke about that as well. But everyone was pretty on track. No too big surprises. Big Hero 6 won Best Animated Feature. I think that was fine. So nothing too extreme for my thoughts. How about you?
Nothing. I know that Neil Patrick, he got a lot of mixed reviews with his hosting, which you talked about. And that's a hard job to have. You have to host for 4 hours to celebrities. You know what I mean, and to people all over the world that are watching. They felt that some of his jokes were they weren't like kind of placed well. Like the one woman, she had talked about suicide, losing her son to suicide, and then when he came back on stage, he said something about it takes a lot of balls to wear that kind of dress.
Oh, yeah. A lot of it was a little bit of kind of witty or a little bit of kind of humor where you have to get what he's referencing, or in that sense, kind of make it appropriate. Yeah, I agree. It is a tough job, and you do have to entertain for 4 hours, and you have to keep that energy. And, you do shows. You have to keep the energy for however long you do. So just imagine someone doing that for 4 hours, wardrobe changes, going back and forth. It's a tall order to fill, and I know Ellen did it last year. I think last year's was a little more exciting. I don't know if it was her just because of the whole what they did with all the little selfie things, and, they kind of got a little more into social media. But, I agree. It's a tough job. I think he did okay, nothing outstanding. We'll see if they want him to come back next year.
Yeah, do you think they'll ask him to come back?
Possibly. I don't know who else. I mean, from what I hear with the Golden Globes or the Emmys, Tina Fey and what's her name does a really good job. So I don't know if they. Yeah, exactly. Amy Poehler. So I don't know if they can steal him away from that, but we'll see. We'll see how who they kind of get to be in charge of everything. One thing I did notice, before I forget, is when he announced the Best Picture, Sean Penn's reaction was a little weird. I think they were okay with it. But when he's like, "Oh, who gave these bastards green cards?" I think he thought he would be funny, but it was kind of like a weird moment where did he really say that? But when they went up to talk to him and get their awards, they hugged with him and they laughed about it. So I think it was an inside joke, but it was you had the whole world watching and you're like, whoa. So
right. Yeah.
That was
an interesting
moment.
They were saying that he and that director, they have that type of relationship, but like you said, if you don't know that and you're just watching, you're like, oh my God, why would you say that? You know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy.
Exactly. So it was a good inside joke for them, but for the rest of us, we're like, whoa, what happened?
Right.
So
right.
Yeah. So we didn't know if Sean Penn went crazy or not. So
right.
But yeah, everything good. Lady Gaga performance was really good. I mean, we all know she's really talented. And just to hold her voice with that Sound of Music. Oh yeah, that was incredible. And it's the 50th anniversary of Sound of Music, so that was a nice little tribute to Julie Andrews as well. So everything was done well. Even the memorandum, the way they did the sketching of people who passed away in the past year, I thought was kind of a nice little different touch.
But but did you hear that they forgot to include Joan Rivers, and there was another actress they forgot to include?
Well, yeah, Joan Rivers, and I know Harold Ramis, and someone else. So it makes you wonder, in Hollywood, how political did they like these people? Maybe there was something about them, or it could have been a simple oversight. But I feel like when you name so many people, it's hard to miss, I guess, people like that.
And Joan Rivers is a household name, right? Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly, and we all liked her, but maybe someone in the inside didn't. Who knows? So, that was interesting. But
let me ask you. Monique, the actress, she said recently that she was blackballed after she won her Oscar for Precious. And of course, that went viral, and everyone was talking about that. She said that Lee Daniels told her that she was blackballed because she didn't play the game right during Oscar season, and apparently she had a role. She was supposed to play the role Oprah played in The Butler and the role that Oprah played in Selma.
Interesting.
But she didn't. They were taken away, and so people have come out and said since no, she's the one that blackballed herself by not following protocol and speaking against the Oscars and things like that. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think it's very true in the sense that people can get themselves blackballed. I mean, even in the local independent film scene, you have one, everyone's working for free, and if you have one actor that's a diva or someone that just doesn't show up on time, but they just get a bad reputation, these directors work together, they talk, and it's very easy to, and you probably see it in the music side too, it's pretty easy to make, just to be a pain to one person, and they might know a lot of people, and it's all networking. So I could see that as a possibility because, you got to play the game out there, and if you want to be successful, you got to play the game until you can do like a Bill Murray thing where you don't even need an agent and you can just pick whatever job you want and take it. So that's a very high possibility, and it's kind of, I mean, it sucks, but I mean that's the way it is. So it's almost like if you want to kind of get into the industry, you kind of have to take that little loss.
Yeah. The last thing, I was talking to a coworker today, and she feels like the reason why The Butler and Selma, they didn't go on, she thought they were both great movies, but the reason why they didn't hit the success they could have hit is because Oprah was in the movie, saying that Oprah's bigger than the movies, and so at this point she should spend her time kind of behind the scenes, because, you know, her career has always been off of helping others and whatnot, and so she should be helping other up-and-coming actresses and whatnot and be behind the scenes. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, I can see that. Oprah obviously is a force on her own, and you know, and she did fine in Selma, but I do feel like there's that name associated with her, so people are going to say, oh, because Oprah's in it, and she's in it. She's not a big part, you know, but she's in it enough, I guess, for them to throw. And it's part of the, you know, marketing, because they want to throw her name around so people will see the movie in that aspect, but I do feel like, you know, there's a lot of hardworking people in the industry that would have killed for that role as well, and I think if she would have helped out on that aspect and maybe gone like the producing route, and I think she did produce too also, but then that would have kind of helped give it a little different edge.
Right, yeah. She was saying that she just thinks, and I can tell someone who likes Oprah, it is good to see her, because she doesn't play in movies often. I think, you know, in the last couple of years she had these two, and she has another one coming out, Richard Pryor. But in terms of, it's good to see her here and there in the movie, I think. But, you know, but I can see what someone's saying, that her being so big, she's bigger than the movie. You know what I mean? Oprah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know
they
Oscar,
throw her name in it. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. So, yeah, I mean, and again, it's the marketing. You know, you throw the most famous person in the movie, so you can market it. Oh, this is a movie, like I said, with Oprah. And it does bring in an audience. I mean, you're going to get people that might normally watch. So you kind of play the game of, do you want more of a revenue draw, or do you want to go and appeal to the artsy or the critics crowd? So
yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I know now that Oscar season is finally over. You said there's some movies coming out. I know Will Smith has a movie coming out, some other movies. What are you looking forward to?
So yeah, the Will Smith movie, I think I'll probably end up seeing it. It looks, it's just, I'm on the fence about these little scheme Ocean's 11 type movies. I like Ocean's 11, but this one seems like a Who's Cheating Who movie. So we'll see, but I think it's good for Will to kind of come back after that After Earth movie last year. That was kind of a box office bomb.
Yeah.
Those are only big ones. I know the number one movie of last week is still out, 50 Shades of Grey, poorly rated.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen it. I don't plan to see it, but I mean, it won the box office. Yeah, but it won the box office, and so, you know, however much they spent on it, they made their money back, I'm sure. So, and that's the biggest.
And they have,
sorry,
they're doing the sequel. They're doing the sequel for that too. Doing two.
Oh wow.
You know, for the book. Yeah.
Oh wow. Interesting. Okay. Later in this, you know, next week, after this weekend, there's that Chappie movie. I'm sure you've seen it kind of advertised a lot with the little robot that has kind of the humanistic properties. Hugh Jackman stars in it, so that should be interesting, but nothing that's catching my eye. Cinderella later on, the second Divergent movie, Insurgent, later in March. But right now we're kind of the lull because everything is ramping up, and there's not going to be many Oscar movies just because it just happened and people forget. So when you do a great movie, that's why everything gets released in the fall and the winter, because that's when it's fresh on everyone's mind. So there'll be some entertainment out there, but nothing that's going to be kind of awe-inspiring.
Okay. Well, Adam, thank you for your Oscar recap. I hope you have a great week, and we'll talk next week, okay?
All right, thanks a lot, Steven. See ya.
All right, have a good one. What's going on here, Ron?
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. How's yours going?
Cold. Freezing.
It's cold. Yeah.
It's cold, brother.
I know.
It's cold. It's cold.
Well, hopefully, a couple weeks or so will kind of calm down for us,
It's got to. Please, it has to, because this is crazy. This is crazy.
Too much.
But
Too much.
I wanted to kind of jump into the whole movie conversation that Adam were just having with regards to Oprah, Monique, and all that. Okay, first of all, I have to say this: Kingsman. Please go check that movie out. It's a great movie. I saw it over the weekend. Sam Jackson. Great movie. Great movie.
I heard it was weird, but I heard it was good though.
It's good. I thought it was gonna be kind of weird at first, but no. If Ron likes it, I'm telling y'all, cause I'm not a big movie person, so if I'm hyped about it, I'm telling y'all, it's good. Check it out. It's good. It's good. All right.
Okay.
Monique and Oprah. All right. My thing is this. Okay, Oprah Winfrey. All right. And this is my opinion, this is Ron's perspective. Oprah, just on Monique versus Oprah as far as acting, Oprah is the better actor to me, period. Point blank, period. Oprah has not won an Oscar. Oprah was nominated back in the day for The Color Purple. She didn't win, whatever. Oprah's better actress. Monique, I've always said, and Miss Monique, I'm mad respect for you. I just didn't think that you should have won the Oscar for Precious. People can send me Twitters and email. I don't care. That's not my thing. I didn't think it was that. I didn't think Jennifer Hudson should have won for Dreamgirls. It wasn't that big of a stretch. I'm like, y'all, and now I think that we're seeing why. What have they done significantly? You feel me? Like it was. It's almost like they just got it because they wanted to give a black. It was almost like a sympathetic. It just feels weird. Like, whatever. Hey, y'all touch me. I'm just.
But here's the difference. Jennifer Hudson's had offers since then. Monique has not, and the one she had went away.
Right, but here is the even.
So that's why they say the blackball kind of thing.
Right, but let's even piggyback off of Jennifer Hudson. The roles that she's had since then, she hasn't been good in them. They haven't been. She's not that good in that. She's not. She's not, y'all. She's not. She's not an Oscar-worthy actress to me. She's decent, but she's not Oscar-worthy.
Yeah.
Oscar-worthy. And to me now, it's like the Oscars are, if they give it to like, it kind of dilutes it. It doesn't to me.
To me, it's kind of like, the Grammys. To me, I feel like the Grammys have been diluted now.
They're diluted now. Right. Exactly. Yeah. It's not as exciting anymore if someone can win for giving a mediocre performance. If we get excited over a mediocre performance, and it seems like to me that the reason why Jennifer Hudson went for Dreamgirls was because she sang a great version of And I'm Telling You, I'm Not Going.
Yeah.
She lip synced the crap. I mean, it was her vocals. I'm not saying she lip synced. Let me rephrase that.
Well,
in the movie, she had to lip sync her own vocals in the movie.
Yeah.
Y'all, she did not sing that live in the movie. Y'all.
Well, they do that in all movies, though.
Right.
They do that in all movies for production.
You're right.
Yeah.
And she gave a great performance of that, and I just feel like she won because of that. Anyway, whatever you
all right, well,
about,
let's switch gears and talk about sports. Let's switch gears and talk about sports and run out of time.
Okay.
What's going on in the world of
no
sports?
problem. Nothing. Now let's go back to the movies. Now. Actually, okay. Sports. Oh gosh, sports. Sad news. I don't know if there's any Portland Trailblazer fans, in the audience listening, whatever. But it's a sad day if you are a fan of the NBA. Period. Former Portland Trailblazer Jerome Kersey died at age 52. If y'all remember,
oh my
Clyde
gosh,
Drexler, yeah, you remember him, right? Back when, in the early '90s with the Bulls, Bulls, Lakers had played the Blazers in the finals. Yes, he's dead, 52, young.
Wow. How did he pass?
So,
do you know?
Let's see. I just saw when I kind of saw just when I saw the heading of it just stunned me. I'm about to let me see.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, he died. They really don't know yet. They said that the cause of death is isn't immediately known. So maybe he died in his sleep or something. Yeah. So I'm sure that'll come out in the days to come. Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely sad. Let's see.
I wanted to ask you about something.
Your boy. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
well,
I'm not. I was just going to talk about. Go ahead.
I was talking about the Mayweather upcoming fight. They're saying that he's being they're protesting against that fight because of Mayweather's history with domestic violence and whatnot.
Okay. Well, so. Okay. So first of all, boxing is just watching people fight. Period. To me, is a little weird. It's a little disturbing to watch people fight and they're getting paid for it. Is disturbing to me. I'm not surprised that a man that fights for a living would be involved in a domestic violence situation. Like it's sad. It's sad, but I'm not surprised by it. If that's the case, if it's true.
And also, he did his time. He went to jail for 9 months for it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I mean not 9 months.
Okay.
Well,
90
days for it.
Right.
90 days for it. Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't. Okay, I just learned something. So he actually was convicted, served his time.
Yeah.
And he's done.
Okay,
then we need to move on. Then he needs to move on from that. Like we can't keep.
Yeah.
Once someone serves their time, they can't keep being convicted for a crime over and over again for the rest of their life if they've already did their time for it. That's not fair. We would not want to be treated that way if we, something, if you feel like that's not cool. So yeah, people need to let it go. If you don't want to watch the watch the fight, don't watch it. That's all. Turn the channel. Don't order pay-per-view. Don't watch it. But all this, wanting him not to fight. This is this man's livelihood. This is how this man makes a living, whether it's good, good or bad. This is how he takes care of his family and of his employees. Hey, that's his thing. What he did off camera. He's already done his time. Let's move on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Move on, y'all. Move on.
I agree.
Yeah. Next.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, next. Oh.
Right.
I don't know if you heard about Chris Bosh. Blood. They found blood clot in his lungs. He's out for the season. Yeah. So So the Heat are pretty much. I mean, it wasn't like they were going to do anything anyway, but But now the Clippers got then it's a wrap. But this is bigger than just basketball. This is this man's life. So So Chris, rest up, brother. I wish you all best and hope that you're able to come back and play next season.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see what else is. Kobe. They're saying that next season will be Kobe's last season. That he'll retire after next season. Thank you, Kobe.
I can see that. I can see that.
This is true. Yeah. I'm hoping that this is true. Kobe, please do not be one of those guys that'll try to play and they 45 years old and they just raggedy.
Right.
and you on the end of the bench and you averaging like 5 points a game. Nah, brother, go out on top. Go out respectable. Exactly. Don't go out like knee messed up, you hobbling, and none of that. So I applaud him. He wants to come back next season, one more year, see what happens. Maybe the Lakers can get a couple of pieces. Maybe they can make a playoff run, win in the championship. Not gonna happen, but it'd be cool if the Lakers can make the playoffs one more year. I'm just saying, they're not gonna do it, but just to make maybe make the playoffs, send Kobe off with a playoff run, and that's it. Peace, Hall of Fame coming. I mean, come on. Kobe's one of the best players ever, period. Whether people like him or not like him, his talent is undeniable. He's one of the greatest. Right. One of the top 10 players ever, period. Whether they like it or not. So. And I'm one of the people that I am not a Kobe fan. I'm not a Kobe Bryant fan at all, but I respect talent.
Right.
Fair when it comes to that.
Can't take away from him.
Absolutely.
Right. Exactly.
You can't. You can't. The NFL Combine's going on also. I'm just going to talk about that real quick. It's going on. So, this is where all of the college players are pretty much fell teams to watch them perform. And if you remember last year, Michael Sam, the first openly gay football player to have been drafted in the NFL, this is where he kind of messed up. Struggled. Where he was exposed for not being as athletic as what was thought that he was going to be. Right. So and it really. So this is where kind of it'll show players that are overly hyped. This will expose them, and this will also showcase players that are maybe underhyped, and it'll showcase how they actually are. So it's good for players, and it's not so good for players. So be on the lookout for it. Oh yeah, absolutely. It will expose you either good or bad. You will be exposed, and that's pretty much in sports, man. You want to talk about some entertainment, or is Miss Ferguson on?
We got Miss Ferguson on. She has some sales for us.
Come on, Miss Ferguson.
What's going on, Miss Ferguson?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Hey, Aaron, how are you?
Hey, Miss Ferguson. I'm excited about these sales. Come on.
All right. Well, I hope I don't disappoint. I just want you to know that. Some stuff may sound like it's geared toward the ladies, but it's not, because these stores sell everything. So I just want you to know that.
All right. What you got?
Okay. So first of all, Bloomingdale's, and I know when I say stuff like Bloomingdale's and Neiman Marcus, people sort of shy away because they think it's overly. But I've actually gotten some great deals at places like Neiman Marcus and Bloomingdale's. So they're having a sale, and you can get up to 70% off of select items. So that's a steal. I mean, I've found things in Bloomingdale's for $20, $30, like good quality things. So like that, 7 for All Mankind jeans, Theory dresses, BCBG, all types of things. So don't shy away from it just because you think it's upscale. If you do think it's upscale, just go in there and check it out. But the sale is going to be going on now until it's been going on all day. It was actually not all day, but it was a 16-hour sale. So it started sometime this afternoon, and it's going to end tomorrow morning around about 4 a.m. So I will go and try to check that out. And, of course, they do have things online as well. The Gap is having a sale today, and this is an online-only sale. So if you shop online now, you can get 20% off of your purchase, and you have to be sure to use the code HAPPY at checkout. This next sale is strictly for the ladies, unless, I don't know what you guys are into. But Nine West is having a sale, and they sell women's shoes. You can save up to 90% on select sale items. So that's up to 70% off on those shoes. So I don't know if you guys are, someone who's in the market for a pair of shoes, or you want to get your girl a pair of shoes, or someone that's special in your life. But, you can definitely check out the Nine West sale, and that's online and in stores. Here's a word to the wise. If you are shopping at 9 West, they have closed the majority of their stores. The majority of their retail stores, they still have outlet stores open, but their regular 9 West stores, they're mainly open in New York because that's where the company is based, but they do still have an online store, so keep that in mind when you're shopping and looking for things at 9 West. And again, the outlet stores are still open, but the majority of the retail stores like you will find in the mall, those are closed. And I'm assuming it's in an effort to save money and keep the company afloat. Today, only and online only, American Eagle Outfitters is having, well, they're not really having a sale, but you can get free shipping on your order. So I just wanted to tell everybody about that. Today only and online only, Banana Republic is having a sale. If you shop now, you can get 30% off of your purchase of $150 or more, or 35% off of your purchase of $200 or more. Pipeline is having a sale, and they sell everything. They sell men's clothes menswear and women's wear. Pipeline.com. This is an online-only store. If you shop now, you can get an extra 30% off of all sale items. Plus, you can get an extra 50% off of final sale items. So that's quite a steal. And you have to be sure to use code SALE on season at checkout. Bluefly.com is also having a sale, and this is an online-only store. If you shop at Bluefly.com, you can get 20% off of your entire purchase because they're having a site sale. And you have to be sure to use code 24U at checkout. And last but not least, I don't know if anybody's in the market to get hits, but if you're newly engaged or shopping around for some wedding attire or attire for your wedding party, J. Crew is having a sale, and they have a sale once a year. And this is their wedding event, and it's now through March 3rd. You can get 25% off of gowns, bridesmaid dresses, bridal accessories, and much, much more. You have to use code LOVE at checkout. So I just wanted to go ahead and tell everybody about that because I know that, when you're trying to find things for your bridal party, it's a bear. It's really hard.
Expensive.
So, right, and I think J. Crew can give you some really, really good ideas. And they're also giving that 25% off, so that doesn't hurt. So I'm just saying.
Right.
But that's all I have for you guys tonight.
Quick question. Someone just asked a question for you. Have you heard of a store called Primark?
Call who?
It's Primark. Apparently, it's like the H&M in the UK, but it's
no,
better
I
and
haven't.
cheaper. Apparently they're coming
I haven't.
to United States. Yeah, they're coming to the United States.
Check that out.
Yeah, I know you will.
Okay,
I know you will.
I will. But right now,
right.
just gotta announce that I'm actually in shopping for maternity stuff right now because we're having a baby.
What?
So yeah.
What? Oh my God, that's great! Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Oh my
Thank
God.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So
That's awesome.
Family. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
In the market for a lot of maternity stuff right now. Yeah, it's fun.
That's great. I'm happy for you.
It. Thank you. But
right,
it's a ways off.
And
it's a ways off from doing July.
Right, but tell Bella don't get jealous.
You know what? That was my first thought. I was like, oh my God, what is she gonna do?
Right, you're a dog. Well, congratulations.
Yes.
That's awesome news. I'm happy for you. Very happy for you.
Thank you so much.
Well, listen,
You
have
guys
a great
have
weekend.
a wonderful
We'll
evening.
talk to you too. Have a good one.
Okay, all right.
You too. Bye-bye.
Good night, Aaron.
Good night.
Before we go to commercial, question of the day is it a given that the breadwinner in a relationship is the ultimate decision maker? Aaron, what are your thoughts on that?
Is the man always the what? Breadwinner?
Well, is the breadwinner in the relationship the ultimate decision maker?
Yeah. I don't know. It depends on. Okay, now a person can bring home the ingredients to make the bread, but who's actually baking the bread? It kind of goes.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say sorry, y'all. I'm gonna say 51-49%. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I want everyone to go to Facebook, the Stephen Knight Show, or tweet us at Stephen Knight Show, SHO, and let us know your thoughts. We'll be right back after this.
What's going on? I'm your host, D'Angelo, of EOTM radio show, The Kickin' Spot, which airs Thursdays at 8 p.m. If you're interested in celebrity interviews, tune in Thursdays at 8 p.m. We have Matters of the Heart, The Celebrity Hub, premiere segment, D'Angelo Live on Books, which airs Thursdays at 8 p.m. The Kickin' Spot airs Thursdays at 8 p.m. Go to D'Angelo.com.
Be the Change is an event where entertainment and philanthropy join hand in hand. Local talent come together and share their gifts in an effort to raise money for the Keep a Child Alive organization. Keep a Child Alive is dedicated to proving life-saving treatment, food, love, and support to millions of children and families affected by HIV and AIDS in Africa and India. On Sunday, March 1st at 4 p.m., join them for an enjoyable afternoon of entertainment and education. And tonight, Chris Scott Jr. joins to tell us more about the event. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being on. So this is like an awesome event that you all have going on. Tell us a little bit about how you kind of got involved with this organization and leading up to the event that's coming up.
Well, Keep a Child Alive was actually co-founded by Alicia Keys, the R&B artist, in 2003. So being a fan of hers, I was able to just donate money to Keep a Child Alive. And just one day sitting around with a bunch of friends, I said, I want to do a charity event. And that's how Be the Change happened. I got together with some friends who are artists and got permission from the church to have the event there. And in 2013 it happened. So, and here we are in our third year.
Wow. So what is something that we can expect at this event on March 1st?
It's definitely a variety of things. It's you're going to be entertained, you're going to be educated. I think the cool thing is that we have a variety of talent. We have a sorority step team, we have a praise dance team, we have a gospel artist, we have an R&B artist, we have the Keystone State Boy Choir, who's performed literally across the world. So it's a true variety show, and I think it's something for the entire family.
Okay. Great family event. Everyone can come out and have a good time and help for a worthy cause at the same time, huh?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's tickets are only $10, and I think that you'll definitely walk away feeling inspired and definitely educated.
Now, one thing that I didn't realize, I know we all, about the HIV/AIDS epidemic in Africa, but I didn't know it was so prevalent in India.
Definitely. Believe it or not, I think the statistic is 35 million people are living with AIDS or HIV, and 22 million are in sub-Saharan Africa and India. I mean, that's a large percentage. And the cool thing about Keep a Child Alive is they partner with grassroots organizations in Africa and India. So they're just building bridges, they're making connections, and really, really trying to just fight the epidemic head on.
I'm glad that we have organizations like yours and events like Be the Change to, kind of help combat that. Tell us a little bit about your background and kind of, what attracts you to doing this kind of work.
Oh, I mean, I was born and raised in Philly. Actually, my background is in computer science, but I've always had an awareness for social justice and social change, and just being sensitive to everything that's going on in Africa and India, and how at first the vaccines just wasn't available. And I just think that it's our calling, it's our duty to really just take care of everyone across the world, whether it's foreign or domestic. And KCA was just something I believed in. It touched me on a personal level. And it's a good blueprint on helping save lives. And it just seems like the right thing to do.
Yeah, yeah. And like from a personal standpoint, do you feel, how do you feel your life has kind of, changed or evolved since your interaction with this organization and the great work they're doing?
Just being aware and realizing how many people I know that have been affected by AIDS or HIV, whether it was directly or indirectly, and people just dealing with the stigmatisms that come with having the disease. But in all actuality, people are living more and more every single day just by taking necessary medication and taking the precautions. But the difficult thing is society and the way they look at people with the illness, looking at them as pariahs, to a sense. And and to me, it's just, we're all dealing with our own stuff. It's just one thing to overlook and one thing to overcome. But yeah, I think it's empowering. I think that for people to step up and create awareness and raise their voice about anything, it's an empowering thing.
Yeah. So tell everyone exactly when the event's going to be, what time, where they can get their tickets. It's $10 for adults and $5 for children 5 to 12. Is that correct?
Definitely. Yeah, that's it. It's going to be on Sunday, March 1st, this Sunday at 4 p.m. at the First Presbyterian Church in Germantown. That's in Philly. If you need all the information, just go to do.keepachildalive.org/BeTheChangePhilly. And I encourage everyone to come out if you can. If you can't, just visit the website, and every donated dollar makes a change, definitely.
So, yeah, that's important to know that even if you're not in the Philadelphia area or the surrounding area, you can go on and donate money to this wonderful organization that's, touching people in Africa and India and really all over the world because we're all one, So, I want to thank you, Chris. Tell everyone where they can keep up with you, like on social media and whatnot.
Oh, on Twitter, if you want to follow me, it's at CJ_Keys with a Z, not an S. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's _1, the word 100, and then the number 1, like 101.
All right, Chris Scott Jr., thanks so much for coming on, and continue to do your thing.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right. And for more information about Chris Scott Jr. and Be the Change, please visit our Facebook page. There's a link on there. We'll be right back with Lydia Rene after this.
Welcome to Instant Live Tutor, your home for the best in instant and scheduled live tutoring. Click on the registration page and fill out some information. Don't worry, it'll only take a minute or two. All the hours you buy are banked, so if you only use part of them, the rest of the time will be available to you anytime you need it. It's that easy. A drop-down menu will come up and you will pick the subject you need help in. Then a tutor will appear. In the center of the screen is an interactive whiteboard that allows you and your tutor to work on problems together. All of your sessions will be recorded so you can review them later if you need. In addition, you can upload anything using your phone or a computer scanner so the tutor will have your work right in front of them. With Instant Live Tutor, you are moments away from having an experienced, knowledgeable, and caring instructor. No more anxiety, no more worries, no more panicking the night before a test. Instant Live Tutor is here to help.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. A classically trained pianist, accomplished musician, Lydia Rene's sound is best described as smooth, vibrant soul, with influences ranging from Jill Scott to Phyllis Hyman to James Taylor to Carole King. Lydia's blend sound will take audience to a higher musical plateau. Lydia Rene continues to build upon her ever-growing fan base. She hopes to one day reach the level of music's greatest singers, songwriters, and musicians. Her debut album, Vintage Heart, which she released earlier this month, is now available for purchase exclusively on Bandcamp.com. Please help me welcome Lydia Rene. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. How are you doing?
Oh, okay. I had no idea. I'm doing really good. So I was like, if I had to press an extra button, what was going on?
No, you are. We got you. We got you. And I listened to some of your album. I mean, it's amazing. How does it feel to have your debut album out for everyone to listen to now?
It feels really good because I mean, honestly, towards the end, I really didn't think that it was going to happen. There was a lot of obstacles in my way. So it's really good to have completed something from start to finish with minimal help.
Yeah. Wow. So for everyone, people who have not heard of you, tell us a little bit about your background, and we talked about some of your influences, but who are some of the people that really just kind of caught your attention, and that's kind of who you looked up to musically?
Well, I grew up listening to a ton of different music, a bunch of different genres, including people like Earth, Wind & Fire, Tower of Power, people like Steel Band, Chicago, tons of bands, as well as a lot of alternative rock music.
Right.
Like Oasis and, a bunch of different people, Incubus, people like that. Because when I was younger, I always had a boombox in my room, but when I was younger, probably under 10 years old, I wasn't really allowed to listen to hip hop and R&B, especially if it had a sexual or explicit nature. So I kind of was forced to listen to easy listening or smooth jazz or alt rock. So I listened to a lot of that stuff growing up also. And, some other huge influences are Sade and Anita Baker, because they used to come on the smooth jazz station in Philly all the time.
Yes. Yeah. So, but how do you think, because I'm sure at some point you were able to listen to R&B, hip-hop, but those early influences combined with, once you're able to be exposed to other music, how do you think that kind of, helped your sound or helped you establish your sound?
So, I think listening to R&B and pop definitely helps. It definitely helps to have a well-rounded sound, listening to many genres and always updating your catalog, always knowing who's out and who's hot right now. If you cannot be dated. Some people, they kind of are like, oh, I don't listen to the radio, or I don't listen to this, and I don't listen to that. And that's cool because really I don't really listen to the radio either, but I will look at the Billboard charts. I will go on blogs. I will go on news websites and see who's hot right now, so I know what's going on in the world of music because that's my job. We do it for music. Right, and we do this full time. It's our job to know what's going on. Definitely. I think it keeps my sound relevant and relatable.
So once you decide you're going to embark upon your own album, Vintage Heart, what was your process? Like, how did you determine what sound you wanted, and how you were going to go about creating this album?
Well, this album, as I said, it's a labor of love. The album, the idea of the album started with the song "Only in Time." Before I recorded "Only in Time" and the song "True Love," before I recorded those two songs, they were the songs I recorded first. Before I had recorded those, I really didn't have any studio material at all. And I was telling people, I really have to get some studio stuff done. I have a million songs that I've written. They're just not recorded. So I had to start some of these songs done. So one of my producers, Harry Wilson, he stepped in and said, look, I'll help you do Only in Time. And so we worked on that track, got it done. I really loved the outcome once it was all said and done. And I was like, well, now that I've got this done, maybe I can actually do an album. We took a bunch of songs that I had been performing actually for a long time, but only the people that came to my shows really knew, and that was only on the East Coast, Philly, Jersey, Delaware, some New York. So it's not like everybody knew the songs. So we took a bunch of the songs that I had been performing and created studio versions of them, and they were mostly the songs that people reacted to the best live. We did that. I added an interlude, intro, and outro, and I was able to record that out here in Los Angeles because of a competition. Wow. Yeah, called Lamb Jam, and Owl Black won it a couple years ago, and I got 24 hours free studio time in a nice studio.
Oh, wow.
Studio in North Hollywood. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So that's sort of how this album came together. And then I looked at the body of work, and a lot of the songs are, to me, they're crazy old. To everybody else, they're very new. But to me, they were like super old. So that's where the name Vintage kind of came in. There's a lot of love songs, but it's also songs about life also. And what I said was the definition of vintage is something that is used but still in good condition, like a lot of our hearts. And we go through these relationships, we get stomped on, cheated on, stuff happens to us, and we think, oh, we'll never fall in love again. We'll never find that person. Or maybe you think, I don't deserve to be loved. I don't deserve to have a good person. You know, I've done so much. So this album is really out here to let people know that true love exists and you can find it, and it's a journey from track 1 to track 9 of the search for true love, essentially.
Wow. Well, as someone, you know, you've been performing live for a minute now, how was the experience going from stage to studio? Like, did you find it a smooth transition, or was it something that you had to get used to, or how did you feel about that?
That's a really good question. It is. It's
two different things. Things, you know.
Yeah, things sound different in the studio than they do on the stage.
They do.
So
they do.
So it was an interesting transition. I'm a perfectionist, so I tend to be a pretty steady with certain things. So if I do something the first time and I'm like, all right, that didn't work, let's try it again. You know, let's try something different the next time. With each song that we recorded, I noticed that I was getting better and better and better, and it helped that most of the songs, aside from the cover song that I did, which is Kara's Course, and another song called Feel So Nice, which was produced by Stephen Martin of the Eclectic Beings. Aside from those two songs, I had already been singing these songs. So, you know, I wasn't coming over the lyrics and, you know, oh, what's the melody, you know. So I knew the material, which helped. But I know going in and probably doing the second album, that'll be a different challenge because there'll be new songs that we're going to create for the next project that we get ready to do. But the transition was relatively smooth, but still something that I work on. Just like I work on my live performance, I work on my studio performance also. Yeah. So it's a process, but I am getting better at it. I'm getting more comfortable with it.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, tell everybody what you want them to walk away with. You know, after they listen to Vintage Heart, they play that nice track. What's the takeaway?
What I want people to know after they listen to my album, Vintage Heart, is that it's a journey, you know. True love isn't perfect at all. It's never perfect. Nothing in this world is perfect. So not to be discouraged, because we're all on a different journey. Some of us are closer than others. Some of us are married. Some of us have been married for 20 years. Some of us are just trying to find a good date. You know, exactly. It's all a journey, and not to be discouraged from your place within that journey to find love. So, just know that it exists. It's awesome.
Okay.
Love is awesome. It exists, and it's all a part of life.
It's all part of life. I love that. Well, tell everyone where they can pick up Vintage Heart and where they can keep up with you on social media.
Okay. My Twitter page is at Lydia_Rene, LYDIA_RENE. My Instagram is at Lydia Rene S. And my Facebook is facebook.com/Lydia Rene, and my album can be purchased exclusively on Bandcamp.com at lydiarene.bandcamp.com. And my official website is lydiarene.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. I wish you all the success with your new album, and, everyone go ahead and get their hands on it, definitely.
Thank you for having me. You too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. And for more information, you can go to our Facebook page that links to her music and where you can buy the album. We'll be right back after this.
Procom Voices is your complete resource for finding professional voiceover talent for all types of projects. Radio and TV, flash, corporate video narrations, and more. Here's what sets Procom apart. We give you fast access to professional voice talent from all across the country. Actors and actresses who are handpicked by Procom and experienced in bringing copy to life. And you direct your voiceover session live, by phone, as it's happening, so you can be sure of the results. Start by searching our online talent demos broken down into convenient categories. Or call our casting experts for helpful advice in finding the perfect voice. Once you've chosen one or more voice talents, simply submit your script and book your talent online. Or just call us, toll-free. At session time, you'll be connected to Procom by phone patch. Listening in on your session, you'll have the ability to interact with the voice talent you've cast and direct them yourself. Try multiple styles, hear playback, and request editing from your Procom producer to craft the perfect read. We can even connect directly to your favorite local studio via ISDN. Once you're satisfied with your recording, your files are immediately uploaded to our secure FTP site in the format you request, and you're sent a link by email. Procom Voices, top quality voiceovers. Simple, fast, and affordable. Contact us today to get started.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Let's go into some of your answers to the question of the day, which the question was, do you believe that, is it assumed that the breadwinner is automatically going to be the ultimate decision maker? And overwhelmingly, everyone said that's not true. There's one person that thought it was, that, especially a lot of women answered, and, they're not playing that anyway. So I'll wrap those answers. Everyone thought that the actual, the decisions that are made in relationships should be for both people, regardless of you bring home the money or whatnot. Anyway, now it's time to go into Stephen's playlist. As you know, we've received music from people all over the country wanting to be featured. And tonight our playlist features songs from both independent and major artists. If you're interested in being featured, please email us at thestephennightshow@gmail.com. Attach one or two songs, your bio, and one or two promotional pictures. Remember, all songs must be edited for radio, meaning no cursing. We'll be debuting a new song by Authentic, who's been on our show. It's his brand new single. Also, Ill C, new artist to the show. So definitely check it out. But this first song is by Skylar Reed, entitled I'm Doing It. Check it out and enjoy Stephen's playlist.
I'm just riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city in the summer. Come up, tryna flip a verse to some bars, send it out. Hopefully you come back and do numbers. Turn up, riding through the summer, faded through the summer, mixing Henny in the coke. Man, I swear I miss the summer bummer, tryna flip a verse to some bars, send it out. Hopefully you come back and do numbers. Come up, riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city in the summer. Come up, tryna flip a verse to some bars, send it out. Hopefully you come back and do numbers. Turn up, riding through the summer, faded through the summer, mixing Henny in the coke. Man, I swear I miss the summer bummer, tryna flip a verse to some bars, send it out. Hopefully you come back and do numbers. Come up, I've been riding through the summer. The song that they playing on my radio, they saying you the hottest in the city, I debate it. I'm trying to figure out how you anybody favorite. Yeah, I'm hating, but don't go and take that light. I know broadcast Houston gon' get this thing right. Man, I swear I miss the summer, I've been working long nights. I ain't smoked in a while, time for a long flight. Now I'm flying through the summer, took a shot. Now I'm faded in the summer with my head to the sky. Man, I pray my time is coming, pray my time is coming. Man, I pray my time is coming. I ain't never wanted nothing as bad as I want this. Summer breeze, man, I swear to God I won't miss. Hop in the whip with a bad chick playing my hits. Cruising through the city, time pass us by, doing by the $1.50. Man, I should've been on, so I start to feel iffy. Don't know if it's feelings or all of this Henny. All of this Henny. Told him make a right stop right there at Denny's. Threw up, recovered, ate. Man, I swear I ate plenty. Swear I ate plenty. Hop back in the whip, got summer riding with me. I'm just riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city in the summer. Come up, tryna flip a verse to some bars, send it out. Hopefully you come back and do numbers. Turn up, riding through the summer, faded through the summer, mixing Henny in the coke. Man, I swear I miss the summer bummer, tryna flip a verse to some bars, send it out. Hopefully you come back and do numbers. Come up, riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city in the summer. Come up, tryna flip a verse to some bars, send it out. Hopefully you come back and do numbers. Turn up, riding through the summer, faded through the summer, mixing Henny in the coke. Man, I swear I miss the summer bummer, tryna flip a verse to some bars, send it out. Hopefully you come back and do numbers. Come up. Riding through the summer, faded, tryna be like Snake. I'm a niggas, we made it. We made it. Tell all my niggas we made it. I know they gon' hate 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 it. Everybody need haters. I'm gon' see you later. Coming back with heat that equates to equator. Favorite, tell everybody I'm your favorite. Still M.O.B. Man, I'm all about the paper. Man, I'm all about the paper. I am. My brother named Sam, and I am. Baby. I'm just riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city in the summer. Come up, tryna flip a verse to some bars, send it out. Hopefully you come back and do numbers. Turn up, riding through the summer, faded through the summer, mixing Henny in the coke. Man, I swear I miss the summer bummer, tryna flip a verse to some bars, send it out. Hopefully you come back and do numbers. Come up, riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city in the summer. Come up, tryna flip a verse to some bars, send it out. Hopefully you come back and do numbers. Turn up, riding through the summer, faded through the summer, mixing Henny in the coke. Man, I swear I miss the summer bummer, tryna flip a verse to some bars, send it out. Hopefully you come back and do numbers. Come up.
To the one, cause I'm a good man, I need a good love. So on to the next, on to the next, on to the let me move, on to the next, on to the next, on to the next, on to the let me move, on to the next. Now you're getting defensive, like I'm tripping or something. Got you shouting and a cussing, like I'm pushing your buttons. But you shouldn't feel nothing if you ain't doing nothing. Baby girl, I'm just saying, stop these games that you're playing. This love's just for you. Please don't say you're untrue, girl, cause I can be on to the next. Yeah, you think it ain't your love too, girl, just tell me the truth, so I can move on to the next. Let me move on to the next one. Next one. To the real one. Real no one. Time to pretend with a fake one. Cause I'm a good man. I need a good love. Need a real love. On to the next. On to the let me move on to the next. Move on to the next. On to the let me move on to the next. Oh, I don't wanna have to give my love away, cause you can't be real with me.
This mixtape is special.
Check up on me, nigga. Check the price, nigga.
Live, ladies and free everywhere.
Come on, sweetie, I know the game. Since a teen, I was raised by a Hov and Dame. If you can't respect that, that's when you know it changed. Haters throwing shots, I don't feel shit. Nova King. Corporate is the picture, you'll be broken till you get it. Fiends double back and overdose when they hit it. Tell the game I got it matched, came up. Young bastard out the gutter, know my mother gave a fuck about the fashion. Said fuck 9 to 5, hustle to get fly. I live quietly, nigga, just to get by. Out all night, nigga, just to get inside. Young man's game, these old lanes are tired. Thought he was over Division 1 surprise. Motherfuckers left dead while I'm alive. If I ain't got my shotties, my hat low to the sky. Bring them up to the penthouse deep, so high. I think I started something. I got what I wanted. Didn't I? Can't feel nothing. Superhuman, even when I'm fucking Viagra, popping every single record. Auto tuning, zero emotion, muted emotion, pitch corrected, computed emotion. I blame it on a model bra with a Hollywood smile. Ow, stripper booty in a rack like wow. Brain like Berkeley, better at Coachella. I went to see Jigga, she went to see Z-Trip. Perfect. I took a seat on the ice, hold on. She handed me an ice blue bong, whatever. She said she wanna be a dentist really bad. She's in school paying for tuition, doing porn in the valley. At least you're working, but girl, I can't feel my face. What are we smoking anyway? She said don't let the high go to waste. But can you taste a little taste? Novocaine, baby. Novocaine, baby, I want you. Fuck me good, fuck me long, fuck me numb. Love me now when I'm gone, love me none. Love me none, love me none. Numb, 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 numb.
dishes, pacing in the kitchen, cocaine for breakfast. Yikes, bed full of women, flip on a tripod, little red light on, shooting, I'm feeling like Stanley Kubrick. This is some visionary shit, been trying to film pleasure with my eyes wide shut, but it keeps on moving. I blame it on the model bra with the Hollywood smile, stripper booty with a rack like wow. I'll never forget ya, you put me on a feeling I never had. And ever since I've been trying to get it back, you pick it up and put it back. Now I'm something like the chemist on campus, but there's no drug around. If I like what I found in you, I still can't feel my face. What am I smoking anyway? She said don't let the high go to waste. But can you taste it? Little taste, Novocaine, baby, Novocaine, baby, I want you. Fuck me good, fuck me long, fuck me long. Love me now when I'm gone, love me now, love me now, love me now. Novocaine, 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 Novocaine. Numb the pain, numb the pain, numb the pain, numb the pain, numb the pain. Novocaine, 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 Novocaine. For the pain, for the pain. Novocaine, Novocaine. The pretty girls involved with me, making pretty love to me, pretty, pity. Oh, I can't feel a thing. I can't feel a thing. Can't feel a thing. Can't feel it. I can't feel it. Novocaine, Novocaine, Novocaine. I can't feel it. Novocaine for the pain, for the pain. I can't feel it, feel it. Novocaine, Novocaine, cane.
Just the other day, you turned and walked away. Left you all alone, heart full of pain. Never said goodbye, left you there to cry. Broken down, standing in the rain. Hey, wipe all your tears away. Cause I get the same day. Wanna erase the pain, the hate day. It's gonna be okay. I know we broke your heart, tears rolling down your face. You know I'm coming over to make sure you're okay. You don't have to wait, I'ma save the day. Call me Superman, you can go and play. Girl, I'm on my way. Girl, I'm on my way. You don't have to wait, I'ma save the day. Call me Superman, you can go and play. Girl, I'm on my way. You must have seen it all along. He was a fool to do you wrong, but it's okay. I'm here to stay strong and move on. Baby, take my hand, cause I wanna be your man. Wanna ride and die you, show you I love you, make all your dreams come true. I know we broke your heart, tears rolling down your face. You know I'm coming over to make sure you're okay. You don't have to wait, I'ma save the day. Call me Superman, you be on the flame. Girl, I'm on my way. Girl, I'm on my way. You don't have to wait, I'ma save the day. Call me Superman, girl, I'm on my way. Me, I'll never let you down when you call on me. I'll always be around if you let me be the man you know. coming over to make sure you're okay. You don't have to wait. I'ma save the day. Call me Superman. You be always brave. Girl, I'm on my way. Girl, I'm on my way, baby. Girl, I'm on my way. Girl, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to save the day. You'll be okay.
Oh no, I can't stop thinking about you, oh my gosh. It's like a record stuck on the same song I can't get enough of. What you do to me, feeling like a heat wave. Run through me, my temperature's raising. What's happening inside of me, don't know what it means, but I ain't complaining. My heart's on overload, it's about to overflow. Never felt like this before, when I think I might explode.
That was our playlist. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank our special guest tonight, Lydia Rene. Check out her new album. You have to check it out, Vintage Heart. And also Chris Scott, all the great things he's doing with Keep a Child Alive organization, the upcoming event on March 1st, Be the Change. Definitely keep up with those people, see how you can be involved and help support them doing some awesome things. I want to thank you for joining us tonight. And just being part of us every week. Don't forget to submit your music to us at the StephenKnightShow@gmail.com. Just make sure the music is, appropriate. It's radio, edit for radio, so we can't have any cursing on there. And if you have show ideas, connect with us on social media. Connect with us at our website is the biggest thing, the StephenKnightShow.com. www.webs.com. You can tweet us at Stephen Knight Show, SHO. You can join us on Facebook, The Stephen Knight Show. We do read your emails. We do listen to your music. We do, anything you bring in, we review it. We definitely review it at some point. So we have some great shows coming up later on this year. It's going to be awesome. So we just continue to encourage you to spread the word, let you people know what we're doing. We're working hard for you all to bring you great shows. Miss Parker was out today, and so was Chike, but they'll be back next week. But I just really hope that you all have a really, really great week and that you take time to appreciate those in your life because they may not always be there. You want them to know how you feel about them while they're here with you. Until next week, listen, God bless. Have a good one.
You came here to party, gon' put your hands up. If you wanna get it started, gon' put your hands up. All my ladies in the front, all my thugs in the club. If you looking for some love, gon' put your hands up. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. If you came here to party, gon' put your hands up. All my ladies in the front, all my thugs in the club. If you looking for some love, gon' put your hands up. You came here to party, gon' put your hands up. If you wanna get it started, gon' put your hands up. All my ladies in the front, all my thugs in the club. If you looking for some love, gon' put your hands up. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. If you came here to party, gon' put your hands up. All my ladies in the front, all my thugs in the club. If you looking for some love, gon' put your hands up.
While you're in high school, you can take college courses, earning college credit now. This is the first step toward doing what you love at the Technical College System of Georgia, with over 22 colleges and 85 campuses. With dual enrollment, save time, save money, and get a jump start on your college experience. The Technical College System of Georgia. Meaningful careers start here. Visit tcsg.edu to learn more.